First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Thompson outside. Houston with another miss.
He's giving his all, but you can't force yourself back on track.
Inside. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Well, this guy has got tremendous length and hops. Jared Allen makes it easy.
Down low. Here's Siakam.
I'll tell you, that vertical ability he has puts him in select company in NBA power forwards. May not have great size, but boy, he plays bigger than it.
Thompson.
And that one's good. Thompson.
You know, inside is where Thompson excels, and the concentration allowing him to finish there.
Pass the ball. Back to Siakam. Driving inside. And then Siakam with the jam.
Wow, you see the mobility for a bigger guy. Siakam just glides around the court. What a drive.
The three from Thompson. Can't connect. Now 2 of 6 for the game. Here's Ball. Pass to Porzingis. Thompson with a steal. Driving to the basket. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
What a burst Thompson has. I mean, on his drives, he goes from 0 to 60 in a heartbeat.
Ball into the lane. And Ball throws it down. Already 7 lead changes. These teams are really going after each other.
It's been a brutal game to play, but a fun one to watch.
Here's Ellis. Still no points. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Thompson. There's the 3. It's hauled in by the Sixers. Pass break, Philadelphia. The shot by Brown, no good. And it's Houston's ball. They trail by 1. Oh, and the jam by Thompson.
That's unreal. I mean, Thompson, that boy's going to hit his head on the rim one day. Oh.
Here's Ball. The rebound by Allen. If they play this right, they can go 2 for 1.
Yeah, they really have to work the clock right now.
Offensive board. And here's Thompson for 3. And it's good. First made shot in 4 attempts.
There you go. Not the best start, but maybe that's the shot that gets him in rhythm.
Off the outside. Rejected by Bull. And that's out of bounds. Last touch by Bull. 23 seconds left in the first. Here's Brown. They look to him to score consistently, averaging around 13.5 a game.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a tough BA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. And so it's Houston leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Getting lots of... And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
You figured they might want to come out and run, and it's been the key for them early. They're just feasting on fast break chances.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances.
That's his first personal foul.
And one thing that Siakam has always had a knack for, Grant, cutting to the rim and finishing plays.
Yeah, he plays so well when he has space to move. He's just great off the ball, and that fits with any team. His ability to convert at the rim makes his cuts that much better.
Pass to Allen. Back to Thompson. Stolen by Siakam. And here's Porzingis. Siakam looking it over. There's the triple. Thompson pulls it in.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Here's Allen. Out to Thompson. Gets the 3 ball to go. Thompson's got 15.
And this is big for Thompson's confidence. He needs to keep hitting from downtown.
Outside Porzingis. No good with the triple. Houston leading by 8. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, after some down years in Dallas, Kristaps Porzingis said, I really checked myself. From that point on, I started building my game back up. Sometimes when you're younger, your physical abilities might already be there, but your mental is not. Once that all clicks, that's when you've got something.
Well, that's a good way to think of it. Thanks, Allie. Looking at lineups around the league, Ray, seems like they're becoming more positionless than ever before.
Yeah, you're spot on, B.A. To the point where some people feel all-star voting shouldn't be by position anymore. It should be by merit.
And there's the call on LaMelo Ball.
Personal foul.
That's his first foul of the game. Closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second. Now Van Vliet. 5 on the clock. Tice outside. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. 76ers trail by 8. Pass to Porzingis. Fires the 3. Oh, KP with the 3.
Well, the three-point shooting of Kristaps Porzingis is so prolific. You've got to guard him out there.
Thompson outside. From behind the arc. Sinks it again. That's his 7th made field goal in 11 tries.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Here's Brown. Crafty move. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
Philadelphia shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game. Houston leading by 5. Van Vliet scanning the floor. Here's Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Thompson's vertical is impressive. I love seeing this young guard rise up and throw it down.
And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Group getting ready for the Sixers. So it's Philadelphia now. 7-point differential. It'll be the 2nd of 3 straight games on their home floor. To the middle. Here's Hayes. Excellent D there from Toppin. And there's the call on Amin Thompson. That's foul number 2 for him.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
And out of bounds. Houston will have it.
That's miscommunication, and we rarely see that happen.
And here's Van Vliet. No points so far. And a slam dunk by Toppin.
Obi Toppin is a showman. Put him near the cup and watch what happens.
Pass to Joe. Back to Pritchard. Back to Joe. 6 on the shot clock. From the top of the key, he buries it. Joe's got his first points of the night. Here's Thompson. Rebound by Philadelphia. Outside Joe. Stolen by Van Vliet. Here's Thompson. Good. And Van Vliet gets the assist. Thompson's got 10 points now, just in this quarter.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
You know, Grant and Van Vliet, they've got a guy who's been through everything in this league.
Yeah, B.A. Van Vliet's seen it all. He's won a championship. He's been in the All-Star game. He's been on a last-place team. But no wonder nothing seems to faze him.
Tice outside. Launches a 3. And that one fall for him. He's 0 for 2. Here's Joe. A quick shot there. It's off target. Houston leading by 7. Now here's Thompson. 22 points for him. Out to the right wing. There's Tice with a 3. Sinks that one after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
Daniel Tice has proven he's more than capable if given an opportunity on the face-up game. Pretty jumper there.
All alone on the break. Oh, and the jam by Thompson.
Ooh, that's a tough spot to be in as a defender. With that height disadvantage, it's very hard to protect the rim.
And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And Siakam has got the ball here for the 76ers. Down by 12. Ball with it. He's been productive, averaging just over 7 points a game. Van Vliet with it. Siakam covering. And here's Thompson for 3. No good. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Abdia. Oh, there's a killer 2-hand slam.
Oh, Denny Abdia can get up there, folks, when he wants to.
There's Tice with a 3. Porzingis grabs the board. Siakam outside. Back to ball. The 3 ball. Amin Thompson. He's feeling it tonight. And he's been the driving force for the Rockets. He made a big impact, scoring 12 points in the quarter. We'll be right back. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
Philadelphia 76ers TNT.
Now ball. And there's the call on Amin Thompson. That's his 3rd foul so far.
That's his 3rd personal foul. First team foul.
To the inside. Thompson with a steal.
Moving the ball is certainly important, but forcing passes like that is simply bad basketball.
Klay Thompson.
Connects from downtown.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today. Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that 3-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Pass to Allen. He shoots a 3. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
And sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here. Hanging up there like that. The shot by Brown, no good.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Allen.
Assist from.
And it's Allen who slams it home.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Outside Porzingis. Pass to Siakam. Buries it from 3. Siakam's got 8 points.
Yeah, a guy who can work the whole arc. Smooth corner shot by Pascal.
Here's Thompson. Allen on the wing. Back to Thompson. Stolen by Siakam. And now the Sixers on the break. Fires the three. Oh, it's blocked by Bull. Pass to Avdia. Outside Porzingis. Second chance shot. It's not going to go for him.
Listen, if you're that wide open, you have to take the shot, even if it's not your favorite.
And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan.
Let's give him a big round of applause.
Here's Brown. He has 6. Pass to Avdia. And here's Ball. Clock at 6. Here's Brown. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Klay Thompson picks one up. Philadelphia shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. First one falls for him. That one falls, so he hits both of them. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Thompson left side. Inside. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Well, the attention that Klay Thompson gets because of his great shooting allows him to set his teammates up. That's nice.
Siakam outside. Pass to Brown. To the paint. Here's Porzingis. Unable to get that one. Great D that time from Allen. Thompson outside. Puts up a 3. Rebound by Philadelphia. Third quarter action. Just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Pass to Brown. Takes a 3. Knocks down the long J. Brown's got 5 points now this quarter.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Thompson outside. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
Well, they have the advantage, but you still feel like this guy needs to find a way to get himself going.
There's Ball with a 3. The rebound by Allen. Houston leading by 5. Oh, wow!
And this kind of six slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they played and a confidence they're not afraid to show. And Siakam gets it to go. Siakam's got 10.
Well, this to me is where he can be a force. Siakam, a 3-level scorer in the painted area, very dangerous.
Thompson outside. Lots of room. Good on the shot.
The assist goes to...
Give him 8 points now.
Well, 9 times out of 10, that probably is a miss, but somehow he finds a way.
Siakam left side. Pass to Avdia. Out to the right wing. Here's Brown. Let's go with a 3. The shot off that time. And they're on the run. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Assisted.
Oh, Amen Thompson. Incredible verticality.
Brown's shot is good.
Building confidence in that deep ball. 1 from distance in the first, 2 in the second.
Houston leading by 6. There's 42 seconds left in the third quarter. Thompson outside. Allen, right side. Just 5 on the clock. Out to Thompson. Shoots over Siakam. Will not go. Misses off the front iron. And here are the Sixers now. Here's Avdia.
Ball entered from below the basket. The ball goes to the away team.
And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page.
And no doubt, Coach wants them to improve their interior defense.
I think right now they're giving up way too many easy looks. That is a recipe for disaster.
Now here's Thompson. 30 points in the game. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Thompson's got 32 points.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
45.
And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well.
53.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. Houston leading by 8. Here's Ellis. Thompson outside. Into the lane. Pascal Siakam with the rebound. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
That's his first personal foul.
And given LaMelo Ball is 6'7", how does this give him an advantage in his position, Greg?
Well, B.A., he's able to score on smaller guards, as well as see over them and find his teammates. His height and quick decision-making are real weapons.
Here's Ellis. Thompson outside. There's the drive. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Tough to slow Thompson down when he's got a lane to the rim like that.
The dunk with a foul on top of it. So strong.
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for the Rockets.
Just a great job running the floor in transition. Now, he realized they were tiring out the defense early, and they took full advantage.
I think it's also important we have to acknowledge how many scoring opportunities they've created from their spectacular defense, getting a bunch of points off turnovers.
Ball outside. Here's Siakam. And he gets that one.
Whoa, sizzling from the field this half, and that's after a shaky start.
Thompson right side. Six to shoot. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Kristaps Porzingis picks one up.
The sheer size of Thompson makes it difficult for defenders to match up well against him.
It's both from the stripe. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Ball with it. Pass to Porzingis. Launches it. He buries it from 3.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Here's Brown. And he goes in for the dunk.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
It's still close, though. These teams have been neck and neck. Let's see the response here.
Here's Thompson. And Porzingis with the block.
Kristaps Porzingis has proven over the course of his young career that he is willing to be a force as a shot blocker.
Apia from outside. It's good. And give the assist to Siakam. Abdia's got 6 points in the quarter. All right, guys, a breakdown here of the hustle stats for Philadelphia.
You have to like what you've seen from them defensively. They've done well contesting shots and have managed to come away with some blocks, too.
The other thing that jumps out about their performance tonight, the amount of steals really pressuring those ball handlers.
Ball no good.
Fighting for the rebound, making sure they take back possession.
Pass to Ellis. And the timeout called here by Jordi Fernandez. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Jordi Fernandez's huddle. Coach telling their team, this is a tight one. We need full effort defensively, 1 or 2 stops, and we will win this game. A coach preaching defense, a familiar tune.
Allie, thank you. And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. On defense, the Sixers. 2-point game. Thompson outside. Shot clock at 5. Back to Thompson. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis. And they'll keep possession. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Ball looks over the floor. It's stolen away. In transition, here they come. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
And this is not the time to be giving up turnovers. Those points could end up being a deciding factor in this game.
Going all the way to the rack. Finished off the break. Thompson's got 42 in the game.
That right there might put the finishing touch on this one. Definitely not the time to get sloppy with the ball.
Pass to Brown. Out to the wing. To stop the run. Porzingis putting the size to work.
Well, one thing we know, Porzingis is fearless. He had no hesitation on what was a huge basket for them.
Here's Thompson. Thompson outside. No good from outside. 76ers trail by 4. Pass to Porzingis. Avdia from outside. Fires in the triple.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Here's Ellis. Stolen by Ball. He's all alone. And Ball throws it down.
LaMelo Ball is never rattled. Doesn't matter how close the score or what the situation. This guy unafraid of big shots.
For 3, Allen. Porzingis grabs the board. Pass to Siakam. Here's Brown. Shot clock at 6. Here's Porzingis. Yes!
And the stakes were high right there. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
And it's Thompson penetrating. Will it go? And it's in. Oh, an enormous three-pointer.
Big Jared Allen outshining the bright lights.
And Siakam relishes the opportunity to deliver. That's a big-time basket.
And so Thompson will bring it up for Houston. Thompson with a screen. Thompson goes in. Down low. Good! A huge shot to tie it up.
Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. the win. Time expires. We're going to overtime. We'll take a quick break and then get you back to the action. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. Here's Ellis. Pass to Thompson. And there's a whistle. That goes on Pascal Siakam. That's his first foul of the game.
His first personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Ellis. Thompson with a screen. The three is up. 5 to shoot. Here's Allen. Outside Bull. The three is up. It's hauled in by the Sixers. They kick it out to Porzingis. The rebound by Allen. And Houston has possession. On the wing, Thompson. Up and in on the layup. Thompson's got 44.
You see there, Thompson does a good job of sneaking into the lane and finishing.
Pass to Aldia. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Yeah, he shot the ball well enough to keep his team even. Let's see if together they can elevate past that.
Now Thompson. It counts, and the foul. Kristaps Porzingis picks one up.
And attacking with reckless abandon. Somehow Thompson able to get through.
That free throw is good from Thompson.
That's exactly what this team needs right now. Completing the N1.
Pass the ball. Inside. Siakam. And then Siakam with the jam.
An emphatic finish by Mr. Siakam. Yes, sir.
Thompson outside. Thompson with a screen. On the take. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
We think of Thompson as a beautifully gifted shooter, but make no mistake, he understands when and where to place the basketball when a teammate is open.
Back to ball. And there's the screen. To the middle. Here's Siakam. Count it!
Well, Siakam in the clutch. What a delivery.
And I think we'll see him milk the clock a bit.
Yeah, seems like the heady move right now.
Out to Thompson. Pass to Ellis. From the arc. Laces one from three.
And looking for a quick bucket here.
You've got to run a play that's a quick strike. You've got to immediately foul after that.
Yep, that one goes.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
And here's Siakam for three. That shot off. And so it's Houston winning this one. It was touch and go.